You know, the cursed prowler, it's kind of underrated. Honestly, you guys have been unfair to this little guy. I mean, he's awesome and fits the Doom Eternal combat loop like bread and butter. Really, he's like a normal prowler but green and better. Once he hits you in any way or capacity, whether it's a melee strike or a distance attack, you are essentially, well, cursed. You can't dash, you can't mid hook him or kill him with any weapon, and your health is constantly going down, putting a lot of pressure on the player to get rid of the curse. And the only way to do it is with a blood punch. All this while an ugly and annoying filter affects your visibility and hearing. This is one hell of a punishment, and I believe it's fair, and his behavior should never be modified in my opinion, and I'm gonna tell you why. In Doom Eternal, you are constantly moving like a madman, and taking a lot of damage while getting your health back from the demons. And that is not a bad thing at all, it keeps you active and I love it. But sometimes it feels like with all of this happening, players barely care about who hits them, or where that damage is coming from. And who can blame them? 2 seconds after they get hit, they've already taken that health back and then some by flame belching someone or performing like a bazillion glory kills or some shit, I don't know. It really can get mindless once you know the loop. The Cursed Prowler has the purpose to change all of that and maintain your mind inside the game. Once you see those little green teleportation particles, you just know you have to track down this motherfucker before he tracks you down instead. You have to pay attention to your surroundings and mind the damage you're taking, because if the wrong projectile hits you, the true fun begins. Like I said, you are limited and have to lift the curse by killing the demon with a blood punch. I mean, sure, it can be annoying in paper, but it's not the end of the world and it really can be fun. You can still mid-hook and kill other enemies and get health and armor. You can still perform glory kills to build blood punch. These are your tools, and the challenge is to use these tools fast enough and efficiently enough to get the prowler, or if you want, you can even take your time to get to him as long as you keep resupplying this health. Think about it, you get cursed and you don't have any blood punch, so you shoot some enemies and perform some glory kills to get that blood punch and to avoid getting killed by the effects of the prowler. Actually, he doesn't kill you, but it pretty much leaves you with no health. But he is at the other side of the arena and you are surrounded by enemies. So you ice bomb and get some more health, mid-hook the enemies to get in the air and finish the nightmare with the glorious blood punch. I don't know about you, but I don't see that necessarily as slowing down the flow of combat, like I've heard people say. The Cursed Prowler does not stop the dance, it makes it faster, even when you're cursed, makes you aware of the arena, makes you aware of the enemy projectiles, and in the worst case, makes you do things faster and differently. And I love that he can be pretty much nothing if you know how to play, and also can be an ultra nightmare run ender if you don't know what you're doing. He is not a bad enemy. The Marauder, the Bloodmaker, and the Spirit also work like this. I agree with some of the leaders of the community when they say that he should have a distinctive sound effect to make his presence known, but I do not think that that sound should be constantly made each time they attack or something like that. It should be only when they spawn so you know they are there, but that's it. Part of what makes this enemy interesting is that they can be very sneaky or move in weird and unpredictable patterns, and a different set of sounds to the regular prowlers would ruin this variation in my opinion, because it's this unpredictability that makes them menacing. So the spawning sound should really be it. Anyway, this is just something that I wanted to get off my chest. This new demon is a very good addition to the board and I'm looking forward to his implementation in future master levels. Sorry about the awful English, I'm new to this whole English thing. Thank you.